Okay, so oh, hey guys, I'm Saion Gupta and I'm 10 years old. I'm the founder of 10horrorkids.com. And if you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button and share this video with as many people as you can. And if you've not subscribed to my channel yet, do it and press that notification bell too so that you don't miss any of my videos. So without any delay, let's get started. And today we are going to do JavaScript, the awesome ultimate JavaScript. And in JavaScript, we are going to make the game Hangman. Hangman is a really good game. Like, it is really cool. You have to guess a word, enter letters, and also this is like lots of work to do today, yeah? So like we have to do lots of work to make a fully functional Hangman game. Okay, and in this Hangman game, we are using three things: HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So this is a pack of three. Yeah, I'm calling it a pack of three. Okay, so you can call it whatever you like. So it is a pack of three. We will enjoy a lot. We will do a lot of work, and let's get started now. So this is my screen. Oh, what? I by mistake I opened WhatsApp. Let's quit it. Yeah, sorry. Okay, so now let's first demo the app. Okay, so like yeah, this will be our final app. So it looks so cool, man. There's a Hangman title. This is a word. We have to guess the word. Whatever letter we guess, if it is correct, it will go on its perfect spot on over here. There's a man. We have code. Like, this is not an image. Okay, this is a string. And we have an input field. We have a submit button. We have a copyright. So let's try to let's play a game first. So let's do A. Let's guess A. Submit. So A is over here. Let's first try all the vowels. E. Ooh, E is over here. Let's try I. Did you hear the sound? Like whenever we get a wrong word, the man's like leg goes and there's a ow sound. So I'll just remove the headphones. If you so like let's write and not correct letter because I know Z will not be in this. Maybe. So did you hear that I sound? We have added this separately. It would be really good. I hope you could hear this. If you couldn't, it's okay. But we will add an I sound. Okay. So I'm just putting back my headphones and let's focus on the game now. So now let's try O over here. Oh. Let's try B. Ooh! What can this be? Yes. Let's try D. Oh no, we only have 2 lives left. Let's do something like A. Oh, yeah. So I wanted to show you this. So like, I intentionally added A because like A is already entered and you cannot repeat letters. So we have added the functionality of you cannot repeat letters. So like by mistake, if the user adds a letter again and if it is wrong, then his like a life or nothing will go. Okay, so and I wanted to show you one more thing. Like for example, DD. If I add this, please enter a single valid letter. Okay, so these are some checks we are making. Like if I add like some special character, then please enter a single valid letter. Okay, so in this for the first time I'm using regular expressions also. So if you want to know more about regular, I'll just tell you right now. When we are coding, I will tell you about regular expressions. But if you want to know about regular expressions, go check out my in deep. If you want to know about regular expression, go check out my regular expression video. Okay, so let's not lose lives and try to solve this. Let's add C. Oh no, only one life left. Life with us. What can it be? This is just a demo, but still. Oh, I got it. Oh, let's try R. Yeah! Now I've got it. It is barely. The word is barely. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. We win by only one. Like our face left. A whole body was cut instead of a face. Okay, so we have demoed the app. Let's go on building it. It was really fun to play. So we are using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. And in the I'll name this like Hangman YouTube. And I'm creating the repo. Okay, so we will first code the HTML. So first of all, we will change this title. We will name this to Hangman and then this 10x coder kids. I'll just tell you what does this do. So you see this over here. This is the title. So over here, this is also Hangman / 10x coder kids, and this is also. So we will give the title Hangman / 10x coder kids. Now you see this logo coming. I don't like this silly logo. I don't like this at first look. I don't like this. This is looking much better, so I'll just change the logo. To change the logo over there, I will do not over here. Before after the CSS has loaded, I will do link hrefs favicon .ico. So this is bringing the file. Okay, so first we have to load the file. So I'll just add file. Oh, not add file. Oh, by mistake I added a file. We have to upload it, right? So I will upload file, and over here I'll do Dropbox. These are my folders. Pics, favicons, and this favicon.ico. Okay, this is over here. This is such a tiny so that it can fit over here. Such a tiny favicon. It has to be. Okay, so let's continue. I'll do rel shortcut icon. Shortcut icon. Oh, sorry. Shortcut icon and type will be text /css. Oh, what? Am I stupid or what? It would be image. The type is an image X icon. So its type is image X icon. Okay, So this is like all, like we have to do this to add the fab icon over here. So over here we have to, this logo will be changed now in a few seconds or something. It is not changed yet. Has it saved or not? It is showing it has been saved, but why is it not doing? Why is it not coming? File is loaded, everything is done, then why is it not coming? Let's close this also and check this. Yeah, so it takes time to like add the file icon. Before also, like when I was recording like Hangman myself, then like it did like this only. So after like after some time, like half an hour something, it like came. So we will, it will come. If it will not come like after half an hour or something, then we will see what to do with it. Okay, but for right now, let's go on. Now I will add an audio tag. So let me code and then I will tell you why I am doing this and what will this do. Okay, so ID I'm giving it audio ouch. Okay, and I'm doing preload auto. Oh, auto. Yeah. Okay. And I will close this audio. It is not completed yet. In this I will give source. The source will be source. We have to bring the file, that is ouch.mp3, and type will be audio and mp3. And finally it has closed over here, and then I have to upload a file. So like for adding the fav icon and for like adding the sound, you have to download it from somewhere, but I have downloaded it already, so it must be saved somewhere over here. Sounds, and yeah, as I guessed, it was over there. Okay, so what is why I'm putting this line? Okay, so let me tell you first. In JavaScript, I will access this audio by audio ouch by document.getElement by id audio ouch, and I will play the sound. Its source is ouch.mp3, so the line will be something like this: document.getElement by id audio ouch dot play. It will play ouch.mp3 because the source is that. Yeah, so that's why, because whenever a life goes, whenever like we get a wrong letter, a life goes, and we will uh, say document.get element by id audio ouch dot play, and it will play the out sound, and that will show that the man's leg or hand and whatever has gone. Okay, I hope you understand. I will explain it once again when we will be on in JavaScript. Okay, when we will be coding the JavaScript. Okay, so we should always like it is not necessary, but we should always like load the audio first and then do all the things after that. Okay, over here I'm doing H1, and in this H1 I will add Hangman, and I will close this H1, and oh, you see this title, the like in a real app this is not looking good, but still in our real app this title, so this is also a title, though it is not looking good, but it will be like this after some time when we will code, like when we will style it. Okay, not to worry. Now I'm making a div. Okay, so we are using the div to like print things on the screen. Okay, in this program we will use divs to print things on the screen. Okay, so its id I will give word array. Don't know why, but I have given it word array, and div closed. So this will you can't see, you will not be able to see anything over here, but if I like write something over here, then G will come. So in this div what we will show is this. We will show this in the word array div. Okay, we will show these underscores in the word array div. Okay, but for now we want it empty. Okay, now I'm making another div id. I'm giving it a man array id, and I will like close the div, and I'll give br, and the br. So this will do what do is like you can't, this man array will like print the man on the screen. So like I will just show you where it is coming. Okay, F. Yeah, so this man array, we don't want this F right now, so I've just removed it. Okay, so this man array will print our man, so it will show this man, a beautiful man. I have created this. Oh, it is so cutie, right? Yeah. But like yeah, the man array will print this man on the screen, and this br is like br, the br tag leaves a line, so we are leaving 3 lines after the man. Okay, so there is this much space, but this is 3 lines. These are equal to 3 lines. Okay, now I'm making an input. This is really important. Without this input tag, nothing will work in our program. So yeah, this is really important. Its id will be letter, placeholder. I'll just explain everything. Guess a letter, and br. So let's see. I'll just explain in a minute or two. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so input id, so I'm giving this an id of letter so that I can, oh, I forgot to tell you about the id. Yeah, so id, using the id we can access the div or the input field or the button, whatever it is, we can access it using the id in script and style. So like we can add underscores to word array using script. We can add letters like over here, letter, if we guess a correct letter, we can add a letter. We can replace underscore with a letter using this, what we say, the id in the script.js. Okay, and we can style this beautifully like this, using the id in style.css. Okay, so the id is really important in the tags. So letter, so we will access, if you can, I'm giving this id so that I can access this input field in script.js. Its placeholder will be guess a letter. So you see guess a letter coming whenever we type something, it goes. So placeholder is to tell the user that what, so to tell the person who is playing that what do we have to enter in this input field. So over here, if you see here also, this comes when we don't enter this stupid stuff. This comes guess a letter, right? Okay, now I'm adding after and there are two BRs, and that means I'm leaving two lines, so the space between these both is two lines space. Okay, over here now I will make a button. Oh shit. Button id, its id will be submit. I told you what the id is and how do we use it. Yeah, id would be submit. Really, yeah, we need the id. We don't like, we will not access this button in script, but we will access this button in the style.css so that we can style a button. Okay, button id submit, and on click. So this on click will do that whenever this button has been clicked, what will happen? On click, I will call a function named func. So I will call a function named func, and here, and then I will name, we are putting, I'll just explain now. Closing the button and br and br. Okay, so this is doing like between this closing and this, we have added submit so that the button is there a, yeah, sorry. So like we have added this submit in between this closing tag and this what we say, mouth, because so that our button, in the text inside the button will be submit. Okay, and you know br. So let's see this. Our app is going to become something. It is forming to become something. Really not, but yeah, I still like this. But when we call, when we press this, it will give an error. How can I remove? Yeah. So like, I'll just open more tools and developer tools. So this is the console, and when I press submit, it gives an error, reference error. Func is not defined because we have not defined the function func in JavaScript. Okay, so we have to define it right now, but we have not defined it till now. Now I will make a div. Its id will be letters done. Okay, I'll explain you what will we print in this div and a br. So what this div will do is like, whenever we like, I will show you over here. Whenever like we guess a letter, it comes over here. So this shows that this letter that comes over here is done. Like it has already been done. Okay, and we will and the user will know that I should not enter this again. But by mistake, if we add the letter once again, then or intentionally, then we have an extra check for it to be safe, like I did before when I was demoing the app. Let me see this. Okay. Okay. And finally, over here you see, we have done all this, but finally we can't leave this. This is a copyright. So we need to add this copyright. Really, I need to add it. If you don't need to add it, then like this is, if you're seeing a playback, then like just skip this part if you don't want to add. And if you want to add a copyright of your site or your company, you can. But really, I don't want to add it. So I'm giving an H3. So its font will be like less than H1. H1 is the greatest font. Okay, H3. And over here, I'll just copy this copyright symbol and put it over here. Oh, it has not been copied. Sorry. I'm not used to Macs. That's why I was just doing Control C. That is used in Windows. But really in Mac, you have to do Command C to copy things. Then I will give an A tag. I will just explain you everything. Let's code first. I will give it http://coderkids.com and target will be blank. ID link and then Xcoder kits and a tag will close, and I'll give this TM sign, trademark sign. Copy and paste, and finally this. So like our HTML is done. Ooh, good, but let me explain. Here, let's see the output first. Okay, so here a copyright symbol comes that we added. Okay, so our copyright symbol has come. Then our AH reference, this will do is like, this is a A tag, so this is a link. So like, so what this will do is, like whenever we click this text 10x for the kids, it will go to 10xforthekids.com. Okay, so this A tag is doing this thingy, and this trademark, we are adding a trademark sign that has come over here, if you can see, and H3. Okay, so we have finally completed our HTML. Woo! Now we are on like our CSS. Sorry, not CSS, sorry, script.js. So we have finally completed our HTML and we are on script.js. Cool, man. I love it. Okay. Now, first of all, what do we have to do? We will make a variable named words. And this will be an array. And in this array, there will be lots of random words. Okay. Okay, so there will be lots of random words. I've added a few of them. I will type a few of them and I will copy paste the rest of them, because if I write all of them, then the video may be too long. The live stream may be too long. Yeah, so yeah, I will add like cricket. I will just like whatever, let's copy paste it, and I'm adding it in the chat so you can see it from the chat. Okay, so where should I copy paste it from? Okay, I know. I'll just do this. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, and I'll just copy paste all these words. This is not allowed, but this is my program only, so it is allowed because this is under all security, my program. I will not like tell how to. Oh, I didn't copy it like correctly. Okay, come on, see. I can't like add so many words. These don't look so many, but they are, like, because in typing it will take about 10 minutes. So not 10 minutes, 5 minutes something. Okay, and I will paste this whole thing in the chat also, and you can just paste this whole thing in your program. Okay, yeah, this is my like live stream going on, but I've posted it in chat over here. So these are all our words. I have an exercise for you. When we complete this program, these are really few words. The exercise for you is like adding more words. Okay, you should add more words. These are really few words, and like after like 2 days or 3 days playing this, you will remember all the words. Like if you add 2-3 letters, you will remember what the word is. So we don't want the user like to remember all the words and like to stop playing our game. So you should add lots and lots of words. So this is an exercise for you. Add lots of words and share those words with me also. Thank you. Okay, next we will make a variable named word. Okay, so what this variable word will do is that we will in this variable word we will bring a random word from this array and save it over here in this variable. Okay, so I'll do words first of all. Math.flow. I will explain you everything. Floor math.random and I will do in this is into words dot length. Okay, so I'll just explain. Let's first make this short so that we can see what. Oh, by mistake maybe I added a line. Okay, so what this is doing, it is going to the words array. It is bringing a random number between the array's lengths, like between like it is bringing not a random number. It is bringing a random word from like the whole array, because we have given words dot length, and its length may be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so this mat.random brings a random number between 0 till 1. Okay, so and we are doing it into words.length, so it will bring a its length is 19. Okay, so it will bring a random number between not why I'm saying a random number. It will bring a random word from this whole array. Okay, so this line will bring a random word from this whole array. Okay, thank God I didn't say random number. I don't know why I'm saying random number again and again. So let's leave that. Now I'm making a variable word array, and this will be empty array. So you see this word array, we will use the word array for this thing partly. Now this is a main array and this will take a lot of time. Okay, but I will do it. We are making a variable man array. It's equals to, okay, now you see I will give a br over here, so you can use HTML tags in JavaScript. So there's a new line, so it will go in the new line. Oh, so this will be the person's head. The O will be the person's head and br. Then this. So we are on the body now. So this part on the body. Okay, now we will add this for the body and we will add this. Really, we can't add a backslash, so we have to add, we can't separately do this or it will not add. It is an escape character, so we have to do this 2 times so that a backslash gets added. Okay, now I'm adding a br and I'm going to do this. Okay, so we are on the legs now. Let's do this. We are on these legs now, and now I'm doing is I'm not doing this. I'm doing is x is 0. I'll just tell you what is this, and x a 0 and simply this. So what this x0 is doing is you can't just add spaces like this, okay, using just the space bar. Okay, you have to if you want to add spaces, you have to use this backslash and x0. So this adds a space. So you see this space between these are 2 spaces, and then we are adding a backslash. Okay, so this is its second leg. Okay, so this will be our first element. So to test this, let's just do document dot get element by id. I'm bringing man array. Okay, dot inner html. So I brought man array, and the whatever I want to print in the man array, I will print it using the dot inner html. So is equals to, I will print the whole man array because there is only one element. And if I reload this, you see, what's this? Yeah, when we will style this, it will go in the middle and it will work fine. Okay, right now it is not working but this is a perfect man. You see, this is a perfect man. It is not looking good, but it is a perfect man. Yeah, it is a perfect man. I do think so. I've not made a mistake anywhere, so it is a perfect man. When we will style in the style.css, like when we will do everything like text align center, then this man will be fully like good looking man like this. Okay, so this is a man. We have made a man. Okay, we don't need this. Just had to show you. Now, whenever a life will go, we will like change the like we will put this man. So like there are 6 men in this. Okay, we will add 6 men in this, and whenever life go, the man will change. So we will like print like for example, when one life goes, we will print man array 1. So like it starts, the indexes start from 0, so we will print man array 1, and it will show a man without one leg. Okay, so let's make the man array 1. Okay, so br, this is its head. Okay, and this is his beautiful body. The body will remain the same, but one of his leg will go over here, and this beautiful BR will come now, and then add this, and I'll add 4 spaces. X is 0. We'll just copy paste this. Command V, command V, command V. Okay, very good. And here is our second man. Oh yeah, damn. Now let's code the third man without, and the third man will be without one hand and without one leg. It must be hurting him, but we have to do it for our program to work. Okay, now we will code the third man, second index man. Okay, I'll add a br 0 br. Okay, and in this he will not have it would hurt him, but he will not have a hand and a leg. Okay, and over here it'll be x is 0 and then x is 0, so there will be spaces instead of his hand, and a br, and then his one leg, and then x is 0 4 times. So I'll just copy paste 2 3 4. Okay, good. So this is our second index man. We can say the third man also. Now let's code the fourth man or the third index man. So this man will now be without 2 hands and 1 leg. So what we have to do? Add his face. Only add his silly old body, not the hands, and do this and do this, 1 leg and 3 times. X is 0. X is 0. X is 0 and x is 0. Why 3 times if we are adding 4 times over here? I don't know. Let's try over here. Is there distorted? Like Z. Oh, sorry. And let's see. Oh, I didn't think. Okay, Q is. Okay, so we will add 4 x's zeros because everywhere there are 4 x's zeros, right? So why should one x zero not be there? Okay, good enough. So we have coded now the fourth man or the third index man. Now we'll code the fifth man or the fourth index man. So this will have a head, butt, and he will now only have an x a 0 and a simple body and an x is 0 and then a br and an x is 0 space. So we added this br and an x is 0 so that whenever this leg of his goes, this does not come up because a space is a character itself. Okay, and finally I'm going to do br. Oh, sorry, I didn't add this. Yeah, br only his face, br sorry, br and then x is 0. Okay, so we have coded the man array now. Okay, so now we have coded the man array. This is quite good. Now we are on lives. So there will be 6 lives. There will be 6 lives. Okay. Then we are making a variable named string and it will be an empty string. Now we are making a variable named letters done array. Okay, and this will be an empty array. So in this array we will store all the letters that are done. So we have done the initializations and defining the variables. Now let's do some cool work. I will start a for loop. Variable I is equal to 0, I less than word dot length, so whatever the word's length will be, I plus plus, and in this word array I will push simply a underscore. Okay, and in the string I will add an underscore with a space. Okay, and finally I'm bringing the document dot get element by id. I'm bringing the element word array using its id. My hands are cold. And it's in a HTML, so it's in a text. Its text will be string. So whatever the word's length will be, for example, cricket comes, then its length is 7. So there will be 7 underscores in string and it will show 7 underscores. So like we have made a string so that if we had like showed word array, what would have happened if we didn't make a string, we directly showed word array, then what would have happened? Let's see. Oh, what? Nothing will happen in this. Look, there are commas in it because in an array there are commas, okay? But in a string we have added a space. So if I print a string over here, then there will be no commas and it will not look ugly. That's why we had to make a string, okay? So that our program does not look ugly. So like our web page does not look ugly, right? Then I will do document dot get element by id man array dot in html. In starting it will be man array 0. So in starting it will be man array 0. So in starting it will show this man. So cute. Not cute at all. It's looking ugly, but when we will style it, it will look like a hero. Okay. So like we have done all the setting up and now we are on our main logic. We are on our main logic. We will now code the function func that I told you about. This function func will be called when the submit button is clicked. Okay. My hands are cold. 1 second. My hands are extremely cold. Oh. Like because they are in open air, because I'm coding. I think if you're in India, your hands also must be cold. Whew. Okay, let's see the viewers till then. Concurrent viewers, playbacks and all. Okay, good then. Is there any chat? Hey, some. Oh. Hey. Yay. Garlavani. Let's have a short break because and he Harsh Rastogi. Whew. Whew. My hands are cold. Are there any likes? Something. Concurrent viewers. There are 2 viewers right now. Huh. Okay. Concurrent viewers 1 now. Let's leave this. Okay, so we are back to our program. Like 1 viewer and okay, fine. We are back to our program and now we are on our main logic. Okay, so we will first define some variables. Flag is equals to 0. Okay, variable num is equals to 0. Okay, we are defining some variables. Variable num2 is equals to 1. And now finally our variable guess letter is equals to document dot get element by id letter. So I'm bringing the letter. So letter was our input tag. If you remember, letter was our input tag. Okay. Dot value. So I'm bringing its value, whatever he has added in it, dot to lowercase. So if it is like a capital letter, then also we are converting it to a small letter using the to lowercase method. Okay, so in this guess letter now we have taken the user's guess. Okay, so we have taken the user's guess. Now we are going to check that is the user's guess correct or wrong. Okay, let's do it. So I am adding an if statement now, and if guess letter dot length is equals to 1 and guess letter dot match and these are the regular expression time. This is the regular expression A to Z. Not equals to undefined. Then, so you see, if the player enters over here, if he enters like DD, so like if the length is 2, then we will say him to do like if the length is 2, for example, then it is not a correct letter, it is not a single letter, right? So it will not go into this if statement, because it like the processing will not happen, because all the processing will be in this if statement. And the length, if the length is not like 1, it is 2, then the processing will not happen of that specific of those letters or anything, and it will go in an else statement without everything done. It will go in an else statement. Then else if the guess letter dot length is not equal to 1, okay, like if it is 2 or something, then like guess letter dot match is like A to Z, it is not A to Z. Like for example, your it is not A to Z, the user adds special characters, in the sense like at the rate sign, this one, or like this one, or like this one, then also it will not go in this loop, in this if statement and process everything. Instead, it will go in the else, and it will alert you that please enter a single valid letter. Okay, so please enter a single valid letter. So let's test this. So the letter should be single and it should be valid, because if it is not A to Z, then it is not valid. And if it is like something like its length is something like 2 or something, then also it is not single or valid. Yeah, so if I like for example give DD, please enter a single valid letter. If I give a special sign, please enter a single valid letter. if I give like what we say, if we whatever, like you, if I give a number, then please enter a single valid letter. So it should be a letter, it should be a single letter, and it should be a valid letter. Valid letter in a sense that it can't be anything else instead of a letter. Single letters means that its length can't be 2 or above. Sorry, like its length can't be 2 or above, and like its length can't be 2 or above, and it can't be 0 also. So like if we add nothing, then also it is not A to Z, and its length is also not 1. Okay, so these are the checks that we had to make. Let's see our live stream. Good. Okay, now we are on in this processing part. Like if we adds a valid letter, what can we do? We will do like, we will run a for loop where z is equals to 0, z less than letters done array dot length, and z plus plus. Okay, and now if guess letter is equal to letters done array z. Okay, then I'll explain everything. Then num2 is equals to 0 and break. So this is what this is doing like if so it is checking like what we say, yeah. So like if the letter the user enter is equals to letters done array z. So like if it is like, if it finds that it is in the array, in the letters done array, then what will happen? Num2 will be 0. Okay, and it will break out of the loop. Okay, so if, and now if I'm doing now we will do is that if num2 is equals to 1, num2 is equals to 1, then only all the further processing will happen. If num2 is equal to 1, then only all the further processing will happen. If num2 is 0, that means that the letter has been done before also, and it will go in the else statement, and it will alert us that what should we say, like it will alert us you cannot repeat letters, right? You cannot repeat letters. Okay, so like if by mistake he repeats a letter, then and if the letter was wrong, then the user's life, a free life will go for him, and there's much more probability of losing, right? If by mistake if he adds or he repeats a letter, right? So we don't want that. So now like if num2 is equals to 1, so now the letter is not repeated and it is 1. let's try it first, right? If like for example, oh, it will not work. Because like letters done array has nothing. Okay, so I have something for it. I'm just adding a in it, and I'm reloading this. And like if I add a now, then it will show you cannot repeat letters because letters done array already contains a, right? So this is what we are doing. So now it will do the further processing when num2 is equal to 1. That num2 is equal to 1, that means that the letter has not been repeated. And if num2 is equal to 1, first of all, we will push it in the letters done array. So we will add the letter in the letters done array first of all, so that this letter has been done and it will go in the letters done array now. We are adding the guest letter, okay, and simply just show it that whatever letters are done dot get element by id, get element by id letters done, not array, dot inner html. So we are bringing the letters done id using the get element by id, and we are changing its text to letters done array. Whatever there will be in the letters done array, we will show. Oh, ooh, current viewers 1. Okay. Oh, this is showing failed to connect. I hope it does not like do something wrong with my program. With our program, really, this is our program. Let's reload this and like till that time, let's test this. So like if I give A will come over here, and now I give B will come over here, okay? And now like if I repeat the letter, so like I give A again, so it will show you cannot repeat letters. If I give a double letter, then please enter a single valid letter. If I give a special character, not a letter, then it will say please enter a single valid letter. Wow, our game is starting to form like something. It is becoming something now. Okay, whew. Now what do we have to do? Now we have to check that if the letter is in the word, then we have to show it in the word array. Okay, so let's do it. We will run a, let's leave a line over here. We will run a for loop over here. Variable I is equal to 0, I less than word dot length, and I plus plus. Okay, so we are running a for loop, and in that if we find that guest letter is equal to word I. So if we find that guest letter is on the word's element, so like I is the element, right? So like word I means like if I is right now 3, so if guest letter is word 3 and the letter is like about, a letter is cricket, okay, and I is 3, and like for example we entered K, okay, we entered K, and it will then match, okay, because the letter was cricket and guess letter at the element of like at the third element, guess letter is equals to that element's value. Okay, so it will match, and we will just like word array I is equals to guess letter, and flag is equals to 1. So for example, now it is looping, and we have like we entered C and I is right now 0, and word I, so like word 0 element is equal to guess letter because C and C match. So word array I will be guess letter. So what its element in the word array, like zeroth element of the word array will change to guess letter, and then flag will be 1, and then we are looping again and again, and in cricket we find C again on the second element. So like if it starts from 0, the element start from 0, so we will call it second element, so that means the third place, and then it will replace it in word array. It will replace that position also in word array, and flag was 1, and it will like reset it to 1. Okay, so like all the like in word array all the occurrences of like C has been changed. Okay, but if we don't have a match right now, if the guess letter is not in the word, then flag will not be 1, it will remain 0 because it will not go into this if statement only. Okay, so after coming out, okay, now over here I'm doing string is equals to empty string, so I'm making it empty. So for variable y is equals to 0, y less than word array dot length and y plus plus. Okay, and I'll do string plus equals to word array y plus and space. I will just explain everything, and over here down I will do document dot get element by id word array, so I'm bringing word array using its id, and it's inner HTML, it's text, sorry, not inner text, it's inner HTML, right, will be string. Okay, so let me explain. Now if it goes in this word array, so like it changes, right, the word array changes. If sorry, if it like if the guess letter is matching with the word I, then it goes in this if statement and word array changes, right, and over here if we just directly print word array, then it will show commas also with the letter, so we don't want commas or our program will look ugly. Okay, so we have just emptied the string y is equal to 0. We are running a for loop, and we are adding in the string word array y, so we are copying the word array y in a string, so that element by element we are copying it in the string so that the commas don't come. But like if the like the guest letter is not matched with like our if it is not matching with that word I anywhere, it is like the guest letter is not in the word only, then it will like the word array will remain same. It will do all this, but nothing will matter, and it will not matter if it does all this. Nothing will change. Okay, and the flag will remain 0. So like if the letter does not match, so like if it is not in the word, then we have to like subtract a life. And like how do we check that it has not matched? By like seeing the flag. If the flag is equals to 0, if the flag is equals to 0, then what will happen is, like, if the flag is equals to 0, then what will happen is that we know that the life has, like, whatever the life is subtracted. If the flag is 0, that means that it has not been changed over here. And if it has not been changed, then it means that it has never gone in this if statement only, right? If it has never gone in this if statement only, right? And in this we are putting flag is equal to 1. So if flag is equal to 0, then we know that it has never gone in this if statement only. And if it has never gone in this if statement only, then flag will be 0, right? And life, like, we know that it has not matched, the letter guess letter is not in the word only, right? So okay, why have I gone over here? And now if like it does not match, so like if flag is equal to 0, then document dot get element by id audio out. So we are bringing that audio out over here and we are playing it. Okay, so it will make a sound of out whenever the life decreases, whenever the word does not contain the same letter. And then we are minusing a life. Okay, we are done with this. Now what will happen after minusing the life? We have to check every time that whatever the life is, like we have to check if lives is equal to 6. Okay, then the man will remain as it is. If the lives is equal to 5, then the man will change. If the lives is equal to 4, the man will be something else. If it is 3, then man will be something else. If it is 2, the man will be something else. If it is 1, the man will be something else. And like if it is 0, then the user has ran out of lives. Okay, so let's do this. Now over here, if lives is equals to 6, if our lives is equals to 6, we are bringing document, like we are bringing our man array using its id, and its text will be man array 0th element, and the 0th element is the full man. Else if sorry. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, yeah, so else if lives is equal to 5, Then what will happen? We are bringing the man array using its ID. And in HTML, man array 1. I'll say lives is equal to 4. Then document dot get element by ID man array dot inner HTML is equals to man array 2. So I just wanted to tell you that I was not making content for a long time because I was on a vacation. Yeah, it was my winter vacations and I was at my nanny's house. Yeah, so I couldn't make any content. Sorry for that. But now I will make like daily content or one video in 2 days, something like that. Okay, so let's concentrate. Now if lives is equal to 3, I'll like do document dot get element by ID. Get element by ID man array dot inner HTML is equals to man array 3. So I'm just now like starting to copy paste. Oh, this Mac, I'm used to Control C, but in this there is Command C. Nothing is Control C in here. Lives 2 man array 4. Okay, if lives 1, then man array 5, and if lives 0, so for live 0 we can use else, then we will alert you ran out of lives and could not guess the word. Better luck next time. The word was plus word. So the word was word, whatever the word was. Okay, and we will like do location dot reload. Location dot reload does is reloads the location itself. So like instead of pressing this reload button or pressing F5, it will reload the location itself. Okay, now we are like on like our very end cases of JavaScript, like our JavaScript file. We only are left with checking that if the user has 1 or not. So how will we check that? Let's see. We will make a for loop For that, for variable I is equals to 0, I less than word array dot length, I plus plus if word array I, so this is like very good, like word array I is equals to, sorry, if it is not equals to this underscore, then it will give us num is equals to 1. Else, so like wherever it finds an underscore in word array, it will give num is equals to 0 and it will break. Okay, so like whenever it finds an underscore, that means the user has till now not guessed the whole word, and that's why there is an underscore in the word array, and like he will he has not won till yet. Okay, so num is equals to 0 and break. And finally in this we are going to do if num is equals to 1. So like if it is 0, then we don't have to do anything, but if it is 1, so that so like it means that like there is no underscore in word array, then we will just finally alert you guessed the word. Congrats! Okay, and the last line of JavaScript is location dot reload, and done. We are done with JavaScript. We have completed JavaScript. We have completed our program. Everything is finished and we are ready to test this. Like it is like the program is not finished because there is still CSS left, but we have completed JavaScript, so this is fully functional now. Though it is not looking good, but it is fully functional. And let's try this. So let's try to guess this. A. Oh wow. E. Oh, it said ow. Did you hear it? Let me put Z. You hear it? Yeah. Let's try I. Ooh, woohoo. Oh, I think I know it. You must have got it. The word is action, I know. What? Then what can this be? It is acting! Oh! Oh man! Yay! So this is a fully functional app. Now we have to style it. It's so ugly that I'm not able to see it really. I'm not able to see it. It looks like some rotten piece of program. Okay, and we don't want to make a program look like that, do we? No, right? So let's like do styling. First of all we are going to put the star, and the star means all. So whatever there is on the web page, it will style all of that things like this, whatever we give in these brackets. So first of all I will text align everything to center. Let's see. Phew! Our man is finally not ugly! Damn, bro! Next, we will set the font family. Arial, Helvetica and sans serif so that our font won't look good and it looks much more better. Yeah, it's looking like quite decent now. Now I will set the background color to black and you will not be able to see anything. I will also not be able to see anything. Like 2-3 things only I would be able to see. Like guess the letter and 10 kids only I can see, nothing else. So for that I will do color white. So everything's color will be white. Yay! Now we can see our beautiful app. Dab. Wow, this is starting to be something. I love it. Okay, so now I'm giving an H1. So like not giving an H1, I will style the H1 and there's only one H1 in this program, that is the title. So I will style the title like font size. I will increase the font size. Okay, font size 50 pixel and color color will be orange. So our title is looking much more better, similar to this, but our app needs to be styled more. Now I will style the word array. So we don't now need this. Okay, like we are going to style the word array now, and we will just do that. Everything is good. The color we want white only. We just need to increase the font size. That will be 30 pixel. So this word array will now look bigger. Yay! Now we will style the man array. Why not the man array if word array is styled? We have to style it. Its font size. We only need to change the font size and we will set it to 35 pixels so that it is quite bigger than this. Not noticeable but bigger than this. Yay! Now our hashtag letter. The letter is the input field. Font size 20 pixels. Okay. Border, I'm giving it a border of 2 pixel solid white. And finally, border radius. Not border, border radius. I'm setting to 99 pixels so that it is like a bit of like there's a curve in it. Yay! Done! Ooh! Ooh! Now let's style the submit button. Hashtag submit. Let's see the stream. Okay, there is still a one view. Oh, this is a big stream. Setting the font size, we are setting the font size now to 20 pixels. Okay, we don't want this submit button to be like extra big, and border none, so that I don't want border in everything, so border none. You can style it the way you like, but I'll set it to border none because I like it like that only. Whew, whew, whew. Now it's time for our letters done array. Letters done array. We should not forget that. Hey, is the letters done array working? I think so. Yeah, it is. I'll just increase the font size, nothing else. You can do style it as you like, but I like this type of styling, black and white. It looks quite good. And finally, I don't like this silly old this thingy white. I want this purple, so finally I will just do hashtag link and I'll just set the color to purple. And finally, last letter and a semicolon. Done! We have made a beautiful program. Let me sit like quite. Finally! Finally! We have made it! Oh yeah! Dab! Dab, bro! Let's play this. It's worth playing it. A. E. Wow. I. Ooh, wow! Okay, this is good. Oh. Oh. I just forgot the sound. I didn't remember that I have added a sound also. Let's try C. Ooh. What can it be? Oh, I know! Active! The word is active! Yay! Now let's try it again. E. Oh wow. E. Ooh. I. Oh no. Did you see? Our head just moved. I saw that. No, it was just something. Let's try it once. Let's do everything wrong. This is fine. Our body is moving. There's some problem in our script over here. Second element. What happened to you, second element? Sorry, third element, right? 1 foot gone. Let me check. Oof. What's the problem now? I'm not quite lot of good in debugging, but still I have to debug this. I don't want to give you bad stuff. Okay, the third element. What is this? Okay, this is fine. Oh, we don't really need this space. First of all, second of all, it would be better like this. And delete beyond. Yeah. Fine. Let's try it now. Z. Q. Yay! Let's try something else. Oh, why is this? Okay, good. Oh, yay! Finally. Yeah, this man problem has been solved and we have coded this. Thank you guys. If you like the video, don't forget to smash that like button and share this video with as many people as you can. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, do it. And press that notification bell too so that you don't miss any of my videos. Thank you guys. Bye. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep watching my videos. Please subscribe too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Bye bye. And end stream.